Dan, we took a break. It's been a little while.
We did, and it was necessary. I mean, it's not that it wasn't busy, but it was a different pace, if you will.
Yeah. Well, we took a break from the show. We didn't take a break from life and everything that entails.
Yep.
Unfortunately, life continues to go on.
Yeah. Well, or maybe that's fortunate. I'm not sure.
Well, right. Yeah. We don't want life to stop. Life could slow down a little, though.
That'd be great.
Would be nice.
Yep.
Because it's still churning, man. Even as we speak.
Yeah.
But we did so during the break. Welcome back, Dan. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Good to see you. Yeah, it has.
We tinkered a little bit, and I wanted you to start because it's a Linux topic.
Sure.
Mine is a little less Linux, though it is still very networky and tech. And I bet if you dug down, it's Linux underneath.
Yeah, absolutely, it is. But I'll kick it off. I don't even know what exactly made me do this, but I did a thing. And I'll call it my test laptop. It's the one that I don't use necessarily on a daily basis, but I use it, occasionally. I leave it in the living room, and so like I'll sometimes grab it if I'm just sitting there watching TV or something. But and I don't want to drag my other one out. So I've been on Aurora on both my desktop and my main laptop that I carry around all over the place. I've been on that for well over a year now. I don't even 2 years? Is it 2 years? Am I 2 years in? I think so. I think I'm working on the second year.
To answer your question before, I think it's just a compulsion that we have as people with 100 distributions of choice.
Oh,
right,
yeah,
like
hundreds of distributions of choice.
Just all over the place.
Right. And I know Aurora's not a distribution, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's what I'm running on.
Don't call it immutable or something.
Yeah, it's composable or something.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, it exists on both of the main places that I do Linux computing. So that's where I'm at. But on the test-ish machine, I installed OpenSUSE Tumbleweed. And I really don't know what made me think to go there. I guess to test it, I suppose. I just wanted something kind of rolling, but not rolling. And I mean, because it's transactional, but not immutable. All of that sort of stuff.
It's not composable though.
It's not composable, and it's you get your updates in a transaction as opposed to just updating every package in a delta or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
So it's been really solid. I don't know. I mean, I got nothing to complain about. And we talked about this before the show. Linux is so darn boring. It's just, why can't it break? Like, I got nothing to fix. I mean, it's just use it at this point.
I did a 1 terabyte disk upgrade from a 256 gig disk a couple of weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And I was having trouble getting Btrfs because it's an immutable system. The boot something or other didn't want to expand because it was read only, and I got that. I mean, I understand. So I was like, I booted into Fedora 42, just a regular ISO, and reran the thing, and that fixed it. And I'm like, why was that so easy?
Yeah.
Why did I just have to do it not logged in, and then it works? Linux used to be
you didn't have to wipe it all out and start all over again or any of that nonsense. Or,
that's what I mean.
Copy files over, whatever. Like, you didn't have to do any of that. It's just, you ran a couple of commands and it's, off to the races. So, I mean, I guess that's where I'm at with Tumbleweed. It's actually been kind of fun. I don't know, to explore a little bit. There's a lot of Yas stuff that, I don't know. I feel like that might be bloat. I'm sorry. But,
you said it. Oh, no.
I mean, I don't know. But I guess it's cool that it exists, and it's very easy to, like, everything in OpenSUSE can be done from the GUI. You don't even, I don't know. What do you need a terminal for, right?
I remember reading, though, and I don't know if you are privy to this, but Yast is dead. they're gonna do away with it. It's gone.
Yeah,
No.
They're coming with a replacement, though. Come on.
Right. Okay. Yes. But it will not be called. It's some kind of wizard something name, something or another. I forget. One of these days we'll talk about that particular.
We'll dive
thing
into it.
I think that's.
Yeah, I agree. And there's more to explore in the OpenSUSE world too, because they're coming out with the new Agama installer too.
Yes, that's right. So they followed. Yeah, Fedora's already got their new installer. Right. Now OpenSUSE has got this fancy new installer as well.
Right.
And they're all linear.
Yep.
Boring. Well, give me a hub and spoke again, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Bring back Anaconda. I'm the only guy. I'm the only one out here, but I want Anaconda.
You might
back.
be.
Bring it back.
I think they could have improved, a little bit. And the hub and spoke model is not the bad part for me. It's just the consistency on the UI. Like, not all the things.
Who puts the done button in the top left-hand corner?
Right. But like, other things are over on the right, and some of it's on the top, some of it's on the bottom. Like, where to find it? I think that if they'd have fixed those UI consistency things instead of creating a whole new one, but I guess maybe you got to create a whole new one to do that. I don't know.
And this is coming from a guy that's doing 0% of the work. So, I get it, but still, I just like Anaconda, man. And maybe it's one of those situations where it's like Stockholm syndrome. Like, it beat me into submission 100 times. And now I'm just like, well, now I love you.
Yeah. Now that we've taken it away, I really loved it. Right? No, it's that kind of thing.
I loved it before. Yeah. I loved it before.
I can't say that I loved it. I can appreciate the model. I didn't love the UI. That's all there is to it.
Maybe what I loved was that it wasn't a Windows wizard. Maybe that's
next, done.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
I don't like them. I don't like them.
So I don't know. It's been a breath of fresh air a little bit. Kind of, keeping my skills up and in the other lands as well. So it's nice to have some other alternatives around and just keep exploring.
Yeah. The only switch I did was from Aurora, which is what I've been using for quite a while, to Bluefin, which is the same dang thing, just GNOME instead of KDE. Now, the reason I did this, the reason I stayed away from Bluefin in the first place was that GNOME had real trouble with things like Discord when you were doing fractional scaling. Anything that wasn't a full integer was going to be blurry. So Discord was blurry. And I am absolutely not. I have a high resolution screen. I'm scaling it at 150%. It looks fantastic every single place except for Electron apps and a few apps that weren't updated
right.
to Wayland, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably some X-Wayland thing or something.
Yeah, right. I'm sure that's what it was. But now everything that I use looks fantastic.
Cool.
And I tried Fractal, I think it is, for the Matrix client.
Yep.
That integrates a whole lot better with GNOME. Looks a lot better too. So it's outside of like loading the chats, it's quite fast. I like it a lot. So I think I might stick with that for good.
Sure.
But yeah, that was pretty good. So I mean, as far as Linux goes, that's probably the only thing that I ever changed over the break. So from one desktop to the other, I guess that's a pretty big change, though.
Yeah, it is.
But I've always kind of had a thing for GNOME. KDE's been great. Plasma's been great. And GNOME still doesn't have terminal blur, and I'm still needing that. I still need that to come over. You can kind of get it. You can kind of force it with add-ons and extensions. But it's not the same. It's not the same. It needs to be native. But as far as like other interesting things that happened at the beginning of the break, I bought a new. Okay, well, before the break, right before we went on break, I installed a new access point. I'm coming from a UniFi AC AP Pro. That one did Wi-Fi 5, I think, right?
Yes.
So it was fast a few years ago.
Yeah. I have the AC Lite, so I'm familiar.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, that was almost very, very similar. And then I wanted to try out TP-Link stuff. So I bought a switch. a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
but I never did anything with it. So like you can do the Omada controller thing and have it do all of your thing from a single web page or whatever. And then if you get more TP-Link Omada stuff, you can adopt it all.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing with UniFi, but I only ever had the access point.
Right.
And the router at the time I had was an Edge Router Pro.
Yeah, that doesn't go in there. Yeah.
Right, and it doesn't fit into the
Yeah.
UniFi controller thing. So I was like, well, let me try the TP-Link stuff. This access point was, I think I got it on sale for like $60. And it just, I didn't get what would be the equivalent of like the Pro in the TP-Link thing. So that was a mistake. It didn't quite reach to the edges of the house like I wanted it to.
Yeah.
And I regretted not going with their better model. It would have had a slightly better range. It probably would have solved my problem. But I was in this existential crisis of, well, I still have UniFi, a UniFi branded router. It wasn't the controller stuff or Ubiquiti branded router.
Right.
And I kind of want to stay in that same
right
realm. So I ended up getting the UniFi 7 Pro, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was basically the direct analog to the AC Pro that I had before. And it's fantastic. So I'm like, okay, well, I could probably just replace that switch one of these days with the 16-port PoE switch from UniFi. So I think I will do that eventually. But then I also, so side note, Dan's been using LXC containers for a long time. And with this, when I was playing with the TP-Link access point, I got my first taste of it. I fired up a container, installed the Omada controller in it, and just kind of let it do its thing. It was quite awesome.
Yeah, it is.
And it turns out that you can do the same exact thing with the UniFi controller.
Yes, that's actually how I'm running mine. Yeah.
Because I had to build both. I had the UniFi controller going, and I slipped in the new UniFi 7 access point, and it slipped right in, adopted right in, and I'm like, I could just get the router right. So the ERPoE5, the edge router that I was running before, had gone like a year and a half without getting updates. So I was like, surely it's end of life. Surely. So that's what helped me pull the trigger. I'm like, well, I can't be unsafe, right?
Yes, we need the updates.
I have to upgrade because I'm unsafe at this point, right? I mean, year and a half, honestly, it kind of made me worry a little. So I ended up getting the USG, the Security Gateway Ultra from UniFi. It's about $100, so it's not terribly expensive for this type of equipment. Took me a couple days, but I ended up deciding, all right, fine. One of these days, midday, I'm just going to slip it in. So I did, changed up a little bit of my IP addressing scheme or whatever, got everything swapped over, and it made me sad immediately because I no longer need my LXC container.
No, because it does the controller on board?
It's got an onboard controller.
Oh, dang.
So my LXC 4A has to now take another turn and path.
You'll find something else.
Right. And I know I will. And that's it's really kind of cool. I've got more LXC questions for you.
Okay.
Because from where I'm sitting, it's like Docker with more bells and whistles. It's less cookie cutter.
Yeah.
And more lightweight solutions.
Yeah.
So
I'll agree with that.
Okay. So
I've run Docker. I still have a virtual machine where I run Docker stuff, and I still use Docker. So it's not exclusive. It's not like I do that exclusively.
They're not like one-to-one replacements for each other.
I mean, you could transition from one to the other,
right?
Probably, but I mean, they're not. No, it's not a drop-in replacement. No.
Right. And even for like use case or whatever, those don't really fully line up one-to-one either. So
not
they
necessarily.
can.
I call them like virtual machine lights, if you will.
Okay.
Using less resources, but still kind of an always-on persistent sort of thing, and not, it just works. And so like I'm running all this in Proxmox, right? So it makes it very easy to do LXC stuff, and it's kind of great.
Right. Okay. So I'm not off base because my first taste of LXC was just these controller things, and it seemed very useful. I think I'll probably be leaning on it a whole lot more. Because now I have a little bit of experience with it. I know what some of the pain points can possibly be. This is really cool. It's going to be cool.
Right.
All right. So I had a question.
I enjoy it, but go ahead with your question.
Okay. So I've got a question because you were doing a little OpenSUSE testing, and Tumbleweed is evergreen, so there's no new version. There's just new updates, right?
Yeah.
But there are a couple of Linux distros that are coming out, and I think what I want to do, and we're going to ask internally first, and then kind of expand that question out. But I wanted to present the question to you, Dan. There are a couple of really cool things that are coming out in the Linux arena, distro arena, pretty soon. They're already out, but they're not like full release yet.
Right.
One is the Cosmic Alpha has come and gone, the Cosmic Beta.
We're into beta now, yeah.
Right. So this is a full new desktop environment. I believe it's still based on Ubuntu, but the idea is that it's a desktop environment that's built on Rust. So,
yes.
But it's
all new tools. Like everything's new,
right?
If you will, all right from the ground up sort of implementation. And
exactly.
It's been on the horizon for a while. Like, I mean, it's been talked about lots of places, and there is places to obtain it, if you will. Arch is a thing, and Fedora has Cosmic Spin, and it's all over, right? You can get them, but like the official one from System 76 is going to be Ubuntu based,
right? And you could consider that the reference implementation of the Cosmic desktop, right?
Yep.
Like this is how they envisioned it to be.
Yes.
So I guess the question is, do we kind of hop on the Cosmic train, or
maybe, we've been watching it, so yeah, sure.
Speaking of reference implementation,
oh yes,
KDE now has one.
I know.
The KDE Linux Alpha,
I know.
As of this recording, was like 9 days ago. So by the time everybody hears this, it'll be a couple weeks ago. So a couple of weeks ago, KDE Linux was announced, and you can get the alpha right now.
Yeah.
So the question is...
That's a tough question. It's a really tough one.
Right. One of the fancy little things about KDE Linux before I get to the question is it's Arch, but not.
Yeah, it's a derivative?
Yeah. It's not Arch based.
It's not Arch based.
It's an Arch derivative. It's closer to like what SteamOS is to Arch.
Which makes sense where it's coming from.
Right. So, right. Because I think the whole,
there's a lot of Steam. Blue? Yeah, Blue. Blue Systems, whatever.
Blue Systems, right. And then now Tech Paladin, and then there was a bit of a kerfuffle going on there. But they are kind of taking over a lot of the work that goes into SteamOS. Yep. So why wouldn't
Valve is kind of like funding some of that, if you will, right?
Exactly.
So yeah,
I'm curious to see what KDE Linux is all about as well. And I mean, I suppose both of these are meant to really kind of be daily drivers, right? It's not going to be a KDE Neon situation where it's like, you can use it if you want to, but, don't trust it that much.
Well, I mean, in their current state, I don't know that I'd do that.
And it's alpha, so yeah.
Alpha and betas, right? I mean, maybe don't do that.
Yeah, they say it prominently on the website. Like, don't use this for real.
Right. Use
it, but don't expect it to not break yet. We'll get there.
Yeah, I think maybe once full release happens, they're both definitely, I think, supposed to be things that you can drive. I really love Plasma. That's probably, I don't know, my favorite desktop environment, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
It's up there anyway.
Yep.
But I'm really interested in Cosmic in that there's nothing else like it. It's totally unique, and that's always interesting to learn new stuff. So
yeah,
I'm really torn on this question. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So the question is, do we do Cosmic for a few episodes and just kind of check in periodically how we're going? Do we do KDE Linux for a few episodes, or do we do both?
I mean, I think throughout the season, I think we need to do both. But then the next question is, which one do we do first?
Yeah. So I feel like it would not be a good idea to do KDE Linux out of the gate because of how new it is and how many rough edges there are. I feel like it'll end up being kind of a downer, and then by the
Yep.
time the episode publishes, half that stuff will be fixed. So,
Right, yeah, because it is going to get some rapid development between here and there, probably.
right. So Cosmic is a little more mature. They've gone through an alpha stage. They're well into their beta phase. So, if we were to do one next episode, maybe Cosmic would be the right call. But what do you think?
I think you're onto something there. I feel like, the fact that it's into beta, it's a little more mature. That's probably going to give us a better idea of what we're to expect.
Yeah.
So, and I know some people that have been running Cosmic, at least the desktop environment for a bit now, and they're pretty happy. So,
okay,
I think we can pull it off and have a good experience.
I just want to kick the tires on these things, honestly, because they're
too.
They're new, they're different in their own kind of respective ways.
Yep.
And it's just interesting, endlessly interesting to me. And if this show is good for one thing, it is making me try weird stuff. So
yeah, and it's exciting
cool
times. I think we should. I think we totally should.
Okay, all right. So the question I think I wanna ask everybody is Cosmic the right choice?
But yeah.
Or is flailing about in KDE Linux the right way to go?
We'll get there too eventually, and we'll find out. Yeah.
For sure. So let us know what you think.
Until then, you can catch us on YouTube. You can see our smiling faces, and we banter back and forth. And for like the history episodes and whatnot, for those things, you can find us on Tilvids. That's a PeerTube instance that is for edutainment, if you will. And they're very gracious hosts over there. They've been a host for our content for quite some time now. And PeerTube is a great thing. I really think if we can give it some support somehow, that's good stuff. And ultimately, if you really, really want to support us, there's Patreon. And so we'll have all those links in the show notes. You can become a patron and get the episode early. You get high quality episodes. You get special access into our Discord. You get so much stuff. We got things we can throw at you.
You get all of our confusion about when we're coming back.
Yeah, you get the entire episode plus because you get the yakety yak that we had before the episode began.
Oh, that's super important. Yeah.
And you get some of the stuff that as we wrap up, you'll get all of that. So you get the worst of us and the best of us all at the same time.
Yeah, well, the funny thing about that, so for the $5 you get audio, $10 you get the video with it. But man, it's like we didn't even take a break. We slipped right into jibber jabbering for way too long before the episode, so fast.
And if you're at the right tier, you can be like Dave and join us live into the studio and catch it live.
Shake your head and tap your foot. They're going to start this eventually. I know it.
Send us little chat messages that sometimes we ignore because we're in the middle of something.
I mean, maybe. No, never.
Yeah, no, most of the time. No, yeah. Tell us we're doing it.
I mean,
wrong,
I do that
thankfully.
on the live stream too, though. So